Hi, now let's see lecture number 5 of context-free languages. So before going ahead, earlier we were talking about context-free languages only. Last class also context-free languages, and today class is also about context-free languages only. Okay. And this is the Telegram channel that you have to follow, that you have to join in order to get updates from me. Please scan it. I'll give you 30 seconds. Please scan it and join the Telegram channel. Please scan it and join the Telegram channel. Please scan it and join the Telegram channel. And let us see an inspiring story. Stanislav Petrov, the man who prevented nuclear war. Background: a Soviet lieutenant colonel working in a secret military bunker during Cold War. In 1983, his radar system falsely detected a US missile strike. The protocol demanded immediate retaliation, but what he has done is Petrov judged that it is a false alarm and he chose not to retaliate, avoiding a possible nuclear war. He stopped global crisis disaster with quiet judgment call. If he could resist panic under world-ending pressure, you can resist distractions when solving the tricky mock paper for gate. So what I mean to say is, when this guy is able to stop war under pressure, what is the pressure that you have? You don't have any pressure. You are not under war, right? So you can easily cope up with your studies, right? That is what I wanted to tell you. Okay. So now we are going to start context-free languages. Now we are going to start context-free languages. Okay, context-free languages. Till now I have shown you many grammars. Till now I have created many grammars. Out of all the grammars that I have created, I will show you my favorite one. Okay, this one is my favorite one. This one is my favorite one. Okay, and this one is like this. S derives BA or AB. A derives BAA or AS or A. B derives ABB or BS or B. BS or B. BS or B. Right? S derives BA or AB. A derives AAB or AS or A. ABB, BS or B. Right? Now take time. This is the most beautiful. I am in love with this grammar. This is the most beautiful grammar that I have ever written. This is the most beautiful grammar that I have ever written. Can you guess what this grammar is? I'll give you 2 minutes time. Try to guess it. Analyze it. I'll give you 2 minutes time. Analyze it and try to guess what this grammar is. If anyone could guess what this grammar is, they will definitely get a rank within 100. If anyone could guess what this grammar is, they will definitely get a rank within 100. If anyone could guess what this grammar is, they will definitely get a rank within 100. Okay. Okay. Try to guess it. It is easy only. If I explain you, you will feel that it is easy. If I explain you, you feel that it is easy. Okay. I will explain you what it is. Now, S generates equal number of A's and B's. So this grammar is nothing but W such that L equal to W such that number of A's in W is equal to number of B's in W. This is the language that this grammar is accepting. Number of A's in W should be equal to number of B's in W. Now see this. S responsibility is to generate equal number of A's and B's. If S has generated a B, it has to generate an extra A. If S has generated a, it has to generate an extra B. It has to generate an extra B. it has to generate extra B, right? So what is the purpose of A? The purpose of A is to generate extra A, which means it can generate an extra A or equal number of A's and B's, and before that it can generate an extra A. Now what is the purpose of A? It has to generate an extra A, but instead of that, if it has generated an extra B, then it is A's responsibility to generate two extra A's, right? Right? Now, if S has generated AB, what does it mean? It has generated a. Now, B's responsibility is to generate one extra B. Therefore, B is generating one extra B, or B followed by equal number of A's and B's, which means one extra B. B's responsibility is to generate a B, but if it has generated a, it is supposed to generate two extra B's. It is supposed to generate two extra B's, right? So this is, for me, this is the most beautiful grammar. I don't know if you are able to get it or not. I will explain you one more time. Just pay attention. What is the purpose of S? It has to generate equal number of A's and B's, right? Now, instead of that, it has generated a B. When it has generated a B, it has to generate a extra A. Now, what is the responsibility of A? To generate extra A. So, it can directly generate a, which is an extra A, or it can generate A followed by S, which means an extra A, or it could generate B followed by AA, or it could generate B followed by AA, or it could generate B followed by AA, right? Which means A's responsibility is to generate a extra A, but it has generated extra B, so it is A's responsibility now to generate two extra A's. Same thing with B also. B's responsibility is to generate an extra B, okay, extra B, or B followed by equal number of A's and B's, right? It is supposed to generate a, it is supposed to generate a B, but it has generated a, so it is B's responsibility to generate two more B's. This is the most beautiful grammar that I have seen, right? Right? Now we will take this grammar as example and we will try to convert it into CNF. How to convert a grammar into CNF, we will see it here, okay? We will take this grammar as example. This is definitely not in CNF, right? So what is CNF? In CNF, the production should be of form A derives BC where B and C are variable, or A derives A where A is a terminal. A is a terminal. A is a terminal. Where A is a terminal. Terminal, right? Now we will see how to convert this grammar into CNF. Now we will see how to convert this. Now let's convert this grammar into CNF, okay? Now let's convert this grammar into CNF. What is the grammar? S derives BA or AB, BA or AB, A derives BAA or AS or A, B derives ABB or BS or B, right? So what are the productions that are already in CNF? See this production is already in CNF. This production is already in CNF, right? And all the remaining productions are not in CNF. Why? Because we need two variables. We need two variables, but these are not two variables, right? And here also we have three symbols. We need only two symbols. Here also we have three symbols, right? Here also we need two variables, not two terminal and a variable, right? So first let's do one thing. Let's make some of the productions as CNF, okay. So what I will do is I will introduce a new production. NA derives A and NB derives B. NB derives B. NA derives A and NB derives B. Okay. So I will add these two productions, and wherever A and B are there, I will replace them with a variable NA and NB, right? So what I will do is I will write this as S derives NBA or NAB, NAB, A derives NBAA or NAS or A, you need not replace A with NA. It is already in CNF, right? A single terminal is already in CNF, right? Now B derives NABB or NBS or B, NBS or B, right? Right. Now if you observe it, this is in CNF, 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 this is in CNF. Only production which is not in CNF is these two, right? These two are not in CNF because there are three variables. Now you can convert these three variables to two variables any way you like it. Okay. So what I will do is I will introduce a new variable called x and I will write it as AA, which means for this AA I have introduced A and I will introduce a new variable called y and I will write BB and I will write BB, right? Now what I can do is I can clearly replace AA with x and BB with y. I'll clearly replace it with AA with x and BB with y. Now everything is in CNF. You can check it. Everything is in CNF. Right hand side is a terminal, or right hand side is two variables or a terminal. Right hand side is two variables or a terminal, right? Now I forgot to add this thing. NB derives B and NA derives A. NA derives A and NB derives B. NA derives A and NB derives B. NA derives A and NB derives B. Right? Right? So this is how you can convert any grammar into CNF. Right? Right? More examples are not required. It is a simple process. You can also do it. Okay. Now we will see the main algorithm here, which is CYK algorithm. Okay. CYK algorithm is not asked in GATE so far. Only theory questions have been asked. But actually CYK algorithm is very complex and I will try to make it as simple as possible. And you need to learn it. You should not skip it. There are no GATE question. It doesn't mean that you should skip it. You need to learn it. And while learning, I will tell you what are the questions that could be asked on CNF, CYK in GATE. Okay. We will see CYK now. Let's now see CYK algorithm. Okay. How does CYK algorithm work? Okay. I'll take an example. I'll take an example and explain you how does CYK algorithm works. How does CYK algorithm works? Okay. So CYK algorithm works like this. Let us take a grammar. S derives AB or BC. A derives BA or A. B derives CC or B. C derives AB or A. This is the grammar. This is in CNF. This is a CNF grammar. And now we want to write and now we want to do CYK algorithm for this. So what is the example I will take is whether this string B A B D A B A, whether this string belongs to the language or not. Whether this string belongs to the language or not, I want to find out. Okay. So what I will do is I will create a table. Let us say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Now I'll create a table. Okay. I'll create a table like this. I'll create a table like this. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'll create a table like this. Okay. Okay. Now what I will do is, I will fill the table diagonally. I will fill this diagonal first. Then I fill this diagonal. Then I will fill this diagonal. Then I will fill this diagonal. And finally I'll fill this. Okay. This is how CYK is going to work. We are going to fill the diagonals. Okay. We are going to fill the diagonals. Okay. We are going to fill the diagonals. Okay. Okay. Now, what does this cell represent? This cell represents 1, 1. What is 1, 1 here? 1, 1 is B. So, what are the various variables that generate 1, 1? What is generating B? B is generated by only B, right? Therefore, I will write B here. Try to understand this carefully. Try to understand this carefully. What is this cell number? The cell number is 1, 1. The cell number is 1, 1. Right. The cell number is 1, 1. The cell number is 1, 1. And 1, 1 is generating the cell. If you see this cell number, the cell number is 1, 1. The cell number is 1, 1. 1, 1 is nothing but B. And B is generated by B. And B is generated by B. Right. Now coming to 2, 2. Coming to 2, 2, what is it? 2, 2 is A. 2, 2 is A. 2, 2 is A. 2, 2 is A, right? Now, what are the various symbols that generate A? A is generating A and C is generating A. So, I will write A comma C, A comma C. And this is 3, 3. 3, 3 means what? A. Again, A will be A comma C. And what is 4, 4? 4, 4 is B, right? And we know that B is generated by only B, right? And now what is 5, 5? 5, 5 is A. So, we are going to write A comma C. We are going to write A comma C. We are going to write A comma C. A comma C. Okay. Now let us fill this. Now let us fill this entry. Let us fill this entry. Okay. Let us fill this entry. Now what is this entry? The entry is 1, 2. The entry is 1, 2. Right. Now I can break it like this. I can break it like 1, 1 followed by 2, 2. 1, 1 followed by 2, 2. Right? Now what is 1, 1? 1, 1 is B. 1, 1 followed by 2, 2. 2, 2 is A comma C. 2, 2 is A comma C. 2, 2 is A comma C, right? So what do I get now? I get BA and I get BC. I get BA and I get BC, right? So I got both BA and BC. If you see in the right hand side, BA is here and BC is here. Therefore, I can write S comma A. Therefore, I can write S comma A. Why? Because S is generating BC and A is generating BA. That is why I'm writing S comma A. That is why I'm writing S comma A. Okay? 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 Now, let's try. Now, let's try for the next entry. Okay? Let's try for the next entry. The next entry is 2, 3, right? The next entry is 2, 3. If I break it, I will get 2, 2 and 3, 3. I will get 2, 2 and 3, 3, right? Now, what is 2, 2? 2, 2 is 2, 2. 2, 2 is A comma C. 2, 2 is A comma C. And what is 3, 3? 3, 3 is 3, 3 is also A comma C. 2, 2 is A comma C. 3, 3 is also A comma C. 2, 2 is A comma C. 3, 3 is also A comma C, right? Now, when you multiply it, what do you get? You get AA, you get AC, you get CA, you get CC, right? Now, AA is not there on the right hand side. AC is not there on the right hand side. CA is not there on the right hand side. And CC is there in the right hand side. CC is only there in the right hand side and its left hand side is B. Therefore, I am going to write B here. Therefore, I am going to write B here. 2, 3 is B. 2, 3 is B. Right? 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 Understood this? Understood this? Now what about 3, 4? What about 3, 4? 3, 4 can be broken down as 3, 3 and 4, 4. 3, 4 can be broken down as 3, 3 and 4, 4. What is 3, 3? 3, 3 is AC. And what is 4, 4? 4, 4 is
B. 4, 4 is
B. Now if I multiply this, what do I get? I get AB. If I multiply this, I get AB and I get CB. I get AB and I get CB. Right? AB is there here. AB is there here. Right? AB is there here as well as here, which means S and C will come. Right? So S and C will come. S comma C will come in 3, 4. In 3, 4, S comma C will come, and then CB. CB is not there anywhere. Therefore, I will leave it at S and C. I will leave it at C. I will leave it at C. Now we want 4, 5. Now we want 4, 5. Now we want 4, 5. Right? Now we are talking about this cell 4, 5. 4, 5. Right? So 4, 5. I can break it like this. I can break it like 4, 4, 5, 5. Now what is 4, 4 here? 4, 4 is B.
And what is 5, 5 here?
5, 5 is AC, right? See this. 5, 5 is AC. 5, 5 is AC. 5, 5 is here. AC, right? Now if I multiply them, what do I get? I get BA and I get BC, right? Now if you see in the right hand side, BA is here, therefore A will be added. BA is here, therefore A will be added. BA is here, therefore A will be added. 3, 5, right? There is something wrong. A will not be added. So
There is
something wrong I did here. 4, 4, 5, 5. What is 4, 4 here? 4, 4 is this cell, SC, right? 4, 4 is B, sorry. 4, 4 is B. 4, 4 is B and it has to be multiplied with 5, 5. Now what is 5, 5? 5, 5 is AC. 5, 5 is AC, right? Now what do I get? I get BA and I get BC. I get BA and I get BC, right? So now when I get a BA, what is on the left side? A. Therefore, A will come. Therefore, A will come. BA is there in the left side and then BC. If you see BC, BC on the right hand side of S. Therefore, AS. I get AS. I get AS. I get AS. Right? 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 Now, second diagonal is over, right? Now I have to start here. What is this? This is 1, 3, right? This is 1, 3.
1, 3 can be written as
As 1, 2, 3. I can break here or I can break here. If I break here, what I will get is 1, 1, 2, 3. If I break here, what I will get is 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. What I can get is 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, right? So what is 1, 1 here, guys? What is 1, 1 here? 1, 1 is B. 1, 1 is B. And what is 2, 3 here? 2, 3 is B. So I got BB. So I got BB.
right, but BB is not there on the
Right hand side. BB is not there on the right hand side, right? Now what is 1, 2? 1, 2 is SA. 1, 2 is SA. And what is 3, 3? 3, 3 is AC. 3, 3 is AC, right? So what is 1, 2? It is SA, SC, AA, AC. SA is not there in the right hand side. SC is not there on the right hand side. AA is not there on the right hand side. And AC is also not there on the right hand side. Therefore, I get a 5 here.
For 1, 3,
I get a 5. For 1, 3, I get a 5. Right? 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 I don't get anything. Now I'll do the next cell here. This one. This is what 2, 4. Right? This is what 2, 4. 2, 4 can be written as 2, 3, 4. I can break it here. Then what I will get is 2, 2, 3, 4. And I could break it here. If I break it here, what I will get is 2, 3, 4, 4. 2, 3, 4, 4. Right? 2, 3, 4, 4. 2, 3, 4, 4. Now what is 2, 2? Now 2, 2 is A comma C. 2, 2 is A comma C. And what is 3, 4? 3, 4 is S comma C. 3, 4 is S comma C. Right? Now what do I get by multiplying them? I get AS, I get AS, I get AC, I get CS, I get CC. Isn't it? AS, AC, CS, CC. Right? AS, AC, CS and CC. CS and CC. Right? 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 But AS is not there on the right hand side. AC is not there on the right hand side. CS is not there on the right hand side. CC is there on the right hand side, right? CC is here, right? Which means we get B. Which means we get B here. Which means we get B here, right? 2, 4 is B. 2, 4 is B, right? 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 Now what is 2, 3? 2, 3 is, where is 2, 3? 2, 3 is B. And what is 4, 4? 4, 4 is also B. 4, 4 is also B. So I get BB. So I get BB, right? Now in the right hand side, there is no BB at all. Therefore, I don't get anything extra. I will only get B. Now let us see this cell 3, 5. Let us see this cell 3, 5. Okay. Let us see the cell 3, 5. Let us see the cell 3, 5. 3, 5. Now you are going to write it as 3, 4, 5. You can break it here. If I break it here, I will get 3, 3, 4, 5. If I break it here, I will get 3, 4, 5, 5. 3, 4, 5, 5. Right? Now what is 3, 3? 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 3, 3 is A comma C. 3, 3 is A comma C. What is 4, 5? 4, 5 is A comma S. A comma S. So what do you get? You get AA, you get AS, you get CA, you get CS, right? So AA is not there on the right hand side, AS is not there on the right hand side, CA is not there on the right hand side, CS is also not there on the right hand side, right? Now what do I get here? 3, 4, 5, 5. What is 3, 4, guys? 3, 4 is, if you see this, 3, 4 is SC. 3, 4 is SC. And what is 5, 5? 3, 4 is SC. And what is 5, 5? 5, 5 is AC. 5, 5 is AC. If I multiply these, what do I get? I get SA, SC, CA, CC. SA, SC, CA, CC. SA, SC, CA, CC. Right? 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 Now if you look at SCA, SA is not there on the right hand side, SC is not there on the right hand side, CA is not there on the right hand side, and CC is also not there on the right hand side. So I'm not getting anything here, right? I'm not getting anything here. For 3, 5, I am not getting anything here. I am supposed to get B here. Let me see one more time. One more time. SA is not there. SC is not there. CA is not there. CC is not. CC is there, right? CC is there. CC is there as right hand side of B. Therefore, I will get B here. Therefore, I will get B here. Therefore, I'll get B here. Right? 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 Now, we are talking about 1, 4. Right? We are talking about 1, 4. Now 1, 4 is nothing but I can write 1, 4 as 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I can break it here. If I break it here, what I get is 1, 1, 2, 4. If I break it here, what I get is 1, 2, 3, 4. If I break it here, what I will get is 1, 3, 4, 4. 1, 3, 4, 4. Okay? So we have, we can break it at 3 places.
And I'm getting all this, right?
Now what is 1, 1? What is 1, 1? 1, 1 is B, and what is 2, 4? 2, 4 is B. 1, 1 is B and 2, 4 is B. 1, 1 is B and 2, 4 is B. 1, 1 is B and 2, 4 is B. Right? So what do we get? We get BB. We get BB. Right? We get BB, and BB is not there on the right hand side, so leave it. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is 1, 2 guys here? 1, 2 is SCA. 1, 2 is SCA. And what is 3, 4?
3, 4 is SC.
3, 4 is SC. So what do I get? I get SS. I get SS. Right. I get SS. Or I get SC. Or I get AS. Or I get AC. Right. So SS is not there. SC is not there. AS is not there. But AC is there. Right. AC is there. AC is also not there. Huh? AC is also not there. I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anything, right? Now coming to 1, 4. What is the cell we are talking about? 1, 4, right? This cell. 1, 4. This cell.
Right, right.
So 1, 3, 4, 4. Now we are going to see 1, 3, 4, 4. Now what is 1, 3? If you look at the table in 1, 3, 1, 3 is 5. 5, when it is multiplied with anything, it will give you 5 only. Therefore, we are not getting anything here. We are getting 5. We are getting 5. We are getting 5. Okay? Okay? So now we will see 2, 5. We will see 2, 5, right? We will see this cell which is 2, 5. 2, 5 can be written as 2, 5 can be written as 2, 3, 4, 5. If I break it here, I will get 2, 2 and 3, 5. 2, 2 and 3, 5. If I break it here, I will get 2, 3 and 4, 5. If I break it here, I will get 2, 4 and 5, 5. 2, 4 and 5, 5, right? So what is 2, 2?
2, 2 is A comma
C. 2, 2 is A comma C. What is 3, 5? 3, 5 is B. 3, 5 is B. 2, 2 is A comma C and 3, 5 is B. 2, 2 is A comma C. 2, 2 is A comma C. Right? Right? 2, 2 is A comma C and 3, 5 is B here. Right? So what do I get? I get AB. I get AB and I get CB. Now if you see, AB is there in the right hand side of S and C. Therefore,
I'm going to get SC here.
I'm going to get SC here. SC here, right? SC here. And if you look at CB, CB is not there in the right hand side, right? AB is there on the right hand side, but CB is not there on the right hand side. So leave it. Now here 2, 3, 4, 5. What is 2, 3 here? 2, 3 is B. 2, 3 is B. And what is 4, 5? 4, 5 is A comma C. 4, 5 is A comma S. 4, 5 is A comma S. So if I multiply them, I get BA
and I get BS.
I get BA and I get BS. I get BA and I get BS. I get BA and I get BS. Right, right, right. So BA is there. BA is there here, which means A will get A, which means we'll get A, which means we'll get A. SCAC. SCAC, right, right, right. It is not yet over. BS is not there. BS is not there in the right hand side. Now let us see this 2, 4, 5, 5. What is 2, 4? 2, 4 is B. 2, 4 is B. And what
Is 5, 5. 5, 5 is AC.
5, 5 is A comma C. Now if I multiply them, what do I get? I get BA, I get BC. I get BA, I get BC, right? Now what is BA? BA is A. Here you can see BA is there. BA is A. BA, where am I? 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I am in 2, 5. I am in 2, 5. So BA is A, we already got it, and BC is S, we already got it, right? So SAC is what I get. SAC is what I get. SAC
Is what I get. Okay?
SAC is what I get. SAC is what I get. Now, now we are going to find out the final one.
Now we are going to find out
The final one, 1, 5. The final one, 1, 5. The final one, 1, 5, right? So 1, 5 can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I can break it here. If I break it here, I will get 1, 1, 2, 5. If I break it here, I will get 1, 2, 3, 5. If I break it here, I will get
3, 1, 3.
4, 5. If I break it here, I will get 1, 4, 5, 5. 1, 4, 5, 5, right? So let me write it clearly. Let me write it clearly. Let me write it clearly. So we are talking about 1, 5, right? We are talking about 1, 5. 1, 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4,
5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, 5. Right? Right? Now if I break it here, I will get 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 5. If I break it here, I will get 1, 2, 3, 5. If I break it here, I will get 1, 3, 4, 5. If I break it here, I will get 1, 4, 5, 5. 1, 4, 5, 5, right? Now we have to check for all this. Now what is 1, 1? 1, 1 is B, right? Now
What is 2, 5?
2, 5 is SCSC. 2, 5 is S, C and A. 2, 5 is S, C and A. 2, 5 is S, C and A. 2, 5 is S, C and A, right? Now if I multiply them, what do I get? BS, BC, BA. BS, BC, BA, right? Now, in the right hand side, there is no BS. In the right hand side, there is BC. BC is
here, which means BC is
here, which means I'll get S, right? And then BA. BA is there, right? So BA is here. BA is here. BA is here. BA is here, right? BA is there. And anywhere else is there BA? No. So S comma A I'll get. S comma A I will get. Okay. Okay. And BA, we are done with BS, not BS is not there. BB, BC, BC is there. BC is there at the S. And then BA, BA is not there. BA is there at A. BA is there at A.
okay. Okay. Now
1125, 1235, right? So what is 1235? So 12 is SA, 12 is SA, and 35, and 35 is B. 35 is B. Now what do I get? I get SB, I get AB. I get SB, I get AB, right? Right? SB is not there on the right hand side. SB is not on there on the right hand side, but AB is there, right? So AB is there at S and C. AB is here, AB is here.
which means I get S and C.
So I'll get ABC, ASC. So I'll get ASC, right? Now what is 1345? 1345. This is a very big question. In the exam, they might not ask you to solve everything. They might give you the table and they might miss some entries and you are supposed to place those entries. They might not ask you to construct the entire table, but it is there in the syllabus. You have to learn it. I will tell you what kind of questions they can ask you on this, but it is a difficult question to solve in exam. You solve it at the end when you have time. If this big question is given, don't solve it directly. At the end,
When you have time, you do it in the gate
exam. Okay. Okay. Now 1, 3 and 4, 5. Now 1, 3 and 4, 5. 1, 3 is 5. 1, 3 is 5. So you don't get anything. And what is 1, 4? 1, 4 is also 5. So you don't get anything, right? So finally we are done. This is the table that we get. This is the table that we get, right? So now what questions they can ask you on gate based on this? What questions they can ask you on gate? What questions they can ask you in gate
based on this.
what questions they can ask you in gate based on this? What questions they can ask you in gate based on this? What questions they can ask you in gate based on this? So now the question is, does BA belong to this language? Now in the final cell 1, 5, if you get yes, then the answer is yes. If you get the initial symbol in the final cell, then you can say that this BA is generated by this grammar, right?
Therefore, we can say that
BA belongs to language of the grammar, right? Why? Because we got yes here. If you don't get a yes, you can say that it does not belong to the language, right? Right? Now what are the other questions they can ask you is, what are the substrings of BA which belong to the language, right? So the other question they can ask you is, what are the substrings of
BA
that belong to language of G? What are the substrings that belong to language of C, right? Now what you should do is go into it, see where all S has occurred. See this, S has occurred here, 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 right? Therefore, what are the strings that can be generated? One is 1, 5 can be generated, which means BA can be generated, and the other one is
1, 2 can be generated.
this is 1, 2, right? 1, 2. What is 1, 2 here? 1, 2 means BA. BA can be generated, and the other one is 2,5 can be generated. 2,5 means AABA. 2,5 means AABA. AABA. 2,5 means AABA. And then 3,4. 3,4 means BA. 3,4 means BA. 3,4 means BA. And then 4,5 means BA. Again, we got BA. We got BA 2 times. You can ignore them. So these are all the substrings that belong to the language, right? So what is there? What are they? BA,
BA, BA,
AA, BA, AB. Oh, we got AB also. 3,4. Where is 3,4? Here. 3,4 is there. 3,4 is there. What is 3,4? 3,4 is AB. 3,4 is AB. 3,4 is AB. And also we got 4,5. And also we got 4,5. 4,5 also there is S. What is 4,5? 4,5 is BA. 4,5 is BA. And anyway, BA is repeated 2 times here. You can discard one BA. Already BA is here, right? You can discard one BA.
Now, these are all
the substrings of the string BAA, which can be generated by this grammar, right? So if why am I saying this question is because if they directly give you a grammar and if they directly ask you whether a word belongs to the grammar or not, you don't have to apply CYK algorithm. You can generate a parse tree and you can derive it and you can say the answer. But if they want to force you to do this table, the question which they may ask is what are the substrings of BA that belong to L of G? Then they are all the substrings that belong to L of G. They are all the substrings that belong to L of G.
They are all the substrings that belong to L
of G. Okay, we will see one more example. This is a difficult model, so we will see one more. Now let's see one more example. And before going to the example, let's see a story. Okay, let's see some few stories before going to the next example. Let's see few stories. It is story time. Arindam Ghosh grew up without any privilege. His undergraduate years were at University of Kolkata.
And he did his
MSc and PhD in physics from IISc Bangalore, followed by a PhD at University of Cambridge. Went on to become a leading experimental physicist, specializing in condensed matter physics at IISc. He won India's prestigious Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize in 2012 and Infosys Prize 2020 for groundbreaking research. His pioneering studies in nanophysics and quantum materials have deeply influenced
this field and promoted
promoted India's research standing globally, rising from humble beginnings to a pinnacle of scientific achievement. Because of this guy, now India is known for research. Because of this guy, now India is known for research. He is an Indian. I am an Indian. I am proud to be an Indian, and I am proud of India. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind. Okay. Now let's see one more example. Let's see one more example. Let's see one more example. S derives AB, S derives AB, A derives BB or A, B derives AB or B. Okay, this is a small simple grammar which is CNF. This is in CNF, right? This grammar is in CNF. This grammar is in CNF. Okay. Okay. Now the question is AA does AA BBB does AA BBB belongs to the language of the grammar. does 𝐂𝐴 belongs to the language of the grammar, right? So again we will do the same thing. We will construct a table, okay? Again we will do the same thing. We will construct the table, right? And we will number them as 5. Numbering this like this is important.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1, okay? Okay, and here we will number it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let me create the table first. Let me create the table first. Let me create the table.
Okay. Okay.
Now, what is 1, 1? 1, 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Let me change the color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is 1, 1? 1, 1 is A. A is generated by capital A. Therefore, 1, 1 is A, right? And now what is 2, 2? 2, 2 is also A, and therefore I get A here, right? What is 3, 3? 3, 3 is B, and B I will get here. And what is 3, 4, 4? B. What is 5, 5? B. All of these are B's. 3, 4, 5 are B's. So, one diagonal
Is over. Right? Right?
right? Let me just make it a little bit smaller so that we'll have working space. Okay. Now let us see this entry. What is this entry? 1, 2. I can break 1, 2 like this. I can break 1, 2 like 1, 1, 2, 2, right? Now what is 1, 1? 1, 1 is A. What is 2, 2? 2
is A. Right? Now,
if I multiply, I am going to get AA. If I multiply, I am going to get AA. But AA is not in the right hand side. But AA is not in the right hand side. Therefore, I will get 5 here. Let us fill this one. What is this? 2, 3, right? Let us fill this one. What is this? 2, 3. I can break it like this. I can break it as 2, 2 followed by 3, 3. What is 2, 2 here? 2, 2 is A followed by 3, 3. What is 3, 3 here? 3, 3 is B. If I multiply these two, 3, 3 is B. If I multiply these two, I will get AB. I will get AB, right? So if I see AB, AB, I am getting it as S as well as B. If I see AB, I'm getting it as S and I'm getting it as B. If I see AB, it is in the right hand side of S as well as B. Therefore, I'm going to get SB. Therefore, I'm going to get SB. S comma B. S comma B. Right? 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 Now, let us see. Now, now let us see 3, 4. Now let us see 3, 4. Okay. Now let us see 3, 4. 3, 4. I can break it like this. It will become 3, 3 and 4, 4. It will become 3, 3 and 4, 4. Right. Now what is 3, 3? 3, 3 is B. And what is 4, 4? 4, 4 is also B. 4, 4 is also B. So if I multiply it, I'm going to get BB, right? Now see in the right hand side if there is BB. Yes, there is BB here. On the left, and the left hand side is A.
therefore, I'm going to write A here.
Therefore, I'm going to write A here. Therefore, I'm going to write A here. Therefore, I'm going to write A here. Right? 3, 4 is A. Now the next one is 4, 5. The next one is 4, 5, right? So it is 4, 4, it is 5, 5. It is 4, 4 and it is 5, 5. 4, 4 and it is 5, 5, right? Now what is 4, 4? Now what is 4, 4? What is 4, 4? 4, 4 is B.
4, 4 is B.
And what is 5, 5? 5, 5 is also B. 4, 4 is B and 5, 5 is B. So I get BB. Now BB is on the right hand side and its left hand side is A. Therefore I am going to write A here. Therefore I am going to write A here. For 4, 5 I got A. For 4, 5 I got A. I got A. Okay. Okay. Now let's fill this one 1, 3. Let's fill this one 1, 3. Right. Now let's fill this one 1, 3. Right. 1, 3. So in 1, 3 you are going to write it as 1, 2, 3. So it is going to be 1, 1, 2, 3 and it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 3. Two places I can break. Therefore I can break it as 1, 1, 2, 3 or I can break it as 1, 2, 3, 3. Now what is 1, 1? 1, 1 is A. 1, 1 is A. 1, 1 is A. And what is 2, 3? 2, 3 is SB. 2, 3 is
SB. 2, 3 is SB.
Right. Now if I multiply it, what do I get? I get AS and AB. I get AS and AB. Right. Right. AS is not there. AB is there. AS is not there. AS is not there. AB is there. AS is not there, but AB is there. Right. AS is not there, but AB is there. Right. And AB is there two places and their left hand sides are S and B. Therefore, I am going to write SB. I am going to write SB. I am going to write SB, right? S comma B.
Okay.
Now what is 1, 2? 1, 2 is 5. Therefore, I don't get anything. I can stop it here. Okay. Okay. Now let us see 2, 4. Now let us see 2, 4. What is 2, 4? Let us see 2, 4. 2, 4 can be written as
2, 3,
4. It can be broken at two places. If I break it here, it is going to be 2, 2, 3, 4. If I break it here, it is going to be 2, 3, 4, 4. 2, 3, 4, 4. 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay. Okay. Now, what is 2, 2? What is 2, 2? 2, 2 is A. Now, what is 3, 4? What is 3, 4? 3, 4 is A. So I am getting AA here. AA is not in the right hand side, so leave it. What is
2, 3? 2, 3 is
SB? 2, 3 is SB. And what is 4, 4? 4, 4 is B. 4, 4 is B, right? So what do I get? I get SB and I get BB. I get SB and I can get BB, right? SB is not there on the right hand side, but BB is there on the right hand side, right? BB is there in the right hand side, right? Therefore, you can take A in the left hand side. So BB is there on the right hand side. Therefore, you can take A here. You can take A here. You can take A here.
So 2, 4 is A.
2, 4 is A, right? And next one is 3, 5. Next one is 3, 5. And next one is 3, 5. 3, 5 can be written as 3, 4, 5. I can break it here or I can break it here. If I break it here, I'm going to write it as 3, 3, 4, 5.
If I break it here, I'm going to write it as
3, 4 and 5, 5. 3, 4 and 5, 5. 3, 4 and 5, 5. 3, 4 and 5, 5, right? Now, what is 3, 3? What is 3, 3? 3, 3 is B. 3, 3 is B. What is 4, 5? 4, 5 is A. 4, 5 is A. 3, 3 is B. 3, 3, 3, 3 is B. And 4, 5 is A. 4, 5 is 1 minute. 1 minute. 3, 3 is B. And 4, 5 is A.
Yeah, 4, 5 is A. So if I
multiply it, I am going to get BA, right? Now let us see if BA is present there. BA is not present there, right? Now what is 3, 4? 3, 4 is, what is 3, 4? 3, 4 is A. 3, 4 is A. And what is 5, 5? And 5, 5 is B. 5, 5 is B. If I multiply these two, I will get AB. If I multiply these two, I'll get AB, and AB is on the right hand side of S and B. Therefore, I can write it as S comma B. Therefore, I can write it as S comma B.
3, 5 is S comma
B. 3, 5 is S comma B. Right? 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 Now we are going to see 1, 4. We are going to see 1, 4. We are going to see 1, 4. Right? Right? So 1, 4, you can write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Now if I break it
here, it is 1, 1,
2, 4. If I break it here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. If I break it here, it is 1, 3, 4, 4. 1, 3, 4, 4, right? So what is 1, 1, 2, 4? Now what is 1, 1, 2, 4? What is 1, 1, 2, 4? What is 1, 1, 2, 4? So what is 1, 1? 1, 1 is A. And what is 2, 4? 2, 4 is
A. 2, 4 is
A. Therefore, I am going to get A. Therefore, I am going to get A. Therefore, I am going to get A. But A is not on the right hand side. But A is not on the right hand side. A is not on the right hand side. A is not on the right hand side. A is not on the right hand side, right? Now let's see 1, 2. So 1, 2 is 5. So you don't get anything. Now let's see 1, 3. 1, 3 is S comma B. 1, 3 is
S comma B
multiplied by 4, 4. 4, 4 is B. Now what do you get? You get SB, you get BB. You get SB, you get BB, right? So SB is not there in the right hand side, but BB is there. So you get a here. You get a here. You get a here. You get a here. Right? 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 Okay. Now let's see. Now let's see 2, 5. Let's see 2, 5. Right? So 2, 5, you can write it as 2. It is 2, 5, right? 2, 5. You can write it as 2, 3, 4, 5. You can break it here. Then what are you going to get? You are going to get 2, 2, 3, 5. You can break it here. What are you going to get? 2, 3, 4, 5. You can break it here. What are you going to get? 2, 4, 5, 5. 2, 4, 5, 5. Okay. 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 Right? Now what is 2, 2? What is 2, 2? 2, 2 is A. What is 3, 5? 3, 5 is S comma B. 3, 5 is S comma B. If I multiply them, what do I get? I get AS and AB. I get AS and AB, right? So AS is not there, but AB is there. So you are going to get SB here. You are going to get SB here.
Right, right.
Now 2, 3, 4, 5. What is 2, 3? 2, 3 is S comma B. And what is 4, 5? 4, 5 is A. 4, 5 is A. Right? Now if I multiply it, I am going to get SA comma BA. SA is not there and BA is not there, right? BA is not there and SA is not there. Now let us see 2, 4, 5, 5. What is 2, 4? 2, 4 is A. What is 5, 5? 5, 5 is B, right? Now I got AB.
So AB is there on the right hand side.
Right, and it is on S and B. AB is not there on the right hand side, it is on S and B. We have already included S and B, so we don't need to include it. We don't need to include it, right? Now let's go to the final cell. Now let's go to the final cell. Let's go to the final cell, okay? Now the final cell is 1, 5. Now the final cell is 1, 5. How can you write 1, 5? 1, 5 you can write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? If I break it here, I am going to get 1, 1, 2, 5. If I break it here, I am going to get 1, 2, 3, 5.
If I break it here, I'm
going to get 1, 3, 4, 5. If I break it here, I am going to get 1, 4, 5, 5. 1, 4, 5, 5. Right, 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 right. 1, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 5, right? Now what is 1, 1? 1, 1 is A. And what is 2, 5? 2, 5 is S comma B.
2, 5 is S comma
B. So what do I get? I get AS and AB. I get AS and AB. So AB is on the right hand side, right? So AB is on the right hand side. Therefore, you are going to write SB here. SB here. You are going to write SB here, right? Now, even if you complete the entire part, you are going to get SB only. I will leave it as an exercise for you. You complete the remaining part. Okay, let's complete it. 1, 2, right? So 1, 2 is 5 here. We don't get anything. What is 1, 3? 1, 3 is SB. 1, 3 is SB. 1, 3 is SB. 1, 3 is SB. And then what is 4, 5? 4, 5 is A. 4, 5 is A. 4, 5 is A. Right? 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 So what do I get? I get SA and BA. I get SA and BA. Right? So there is no SA and BA there. You can complete it. Here also you will not get anything. But finally the answer is this. Okay? So finally we got, if you observe it,
Finally, we got S here. S
in the final cell. Whenever we get S in the final cell, we can say that the string A B B B belongs to language of G, language generated by G, right? Now, what are all the other places we got S? We got a S here. 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 Right? Right? Now, what are the strings that are representing them? Now, one is 1, 5, which means A, B, B, B is generated by the string. What are the substrings that can be generated by this?
What are the substrings of A, B, B?
B that can be generated by this grammar? So, you got a S here. What does this S say? This S say, it says 1, 3. It says 1, 3, right? So, it says 1, 3. It says 1, 3. What is 1, 3? AAB. What is 1, 3? AAB. AAB, right? Right? Now, what about this one? This says yes. 25 says yes. 25 says yes. Right? Right? Now, what is 25? 25 is ABB.
25 is
ABBB. 25 is ABBB. 25 is ABBB. Right? 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 And then I have 2, 3. 2, 3. Right? What is 2, 3? 2, 3 is AB. And then I have 3, 5. What is 3, 5? BBB. 3, 5 is BBB. Right? So what are the strings I got? These are all the substrings of the given string which belong to the language. If they ask you this question, you have to definitely make the table. If the question is simply whether A, B, B, B belong to the language of L, you can simply do it as, you can simply answer yes or no by drawing the parse tree. But if the question is about how many substrings of A, B, B, B are also generated by the grammar, then you have to go with the table method. That is why I'm explaining you the table method in detail. Okay. Now, what is the time complexity for this? Totally, how many cells are there? The total number of cells, if you observe it, they are half of the matrix. The total number of cells are nearly half of the matrix, which means the total number of cells are order of n square. And for every cell, we are breaking it at middle points, right? Which means at every cell we are doing order of n work, isn't it? Here we have broken it into 1, 2, 3, 4 places, right? So at every cell we are doing order of n work. Therefore, the time complexity is going to be order of n cube. The time complexity is going to be order of n cube. The time complexity is going to be order of n cube. What about space complexity? Space complexity is, it is a matrix, half of it, therefore it is order of n square. So CYK is good. CYK can parse any grammar which is in CNF form, but the problem is we will not use it in compilers. In compilers, using LR parsers, I can parse in order of n time. LR parsers are capable of parsing not all the grammars but some of the grammars in order of n time. Therefore, in compiler design, we will not see CYK algorithm, we will see LR parsers. Okay, we will see LR parsers. Okay, so let's end this session with a story. Let's end this session with a story. Bipin Dane left a lucrative employment to teach in crisis zones. He graduated in naval architecture from IIT Kharagpur. He quit his well-paying MNC job in Singapore in 2015 to teach underprivileged children in Assam's flood-affected Majuli region and founded the Hummingbird School. So what a man he is. What a man he is. He had very high paying job in Singapore. He left it, came back to India and started a school to teach the underprivileged, to teach the poor students, right? Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind. Now, he promotes education in India's most remote, high risk areas, showing how learning can drive deep compassion. Deep compassion. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind.